Might need a refresher too.
I'm gonna unmute my mic and the speakers because I have a tendency to do that. All right, and we're live.
Dinko, you here? Yeah. All right.
That was a good question. We went live, and now we need to fill like 10 minutes of dead air time while Ginkgo hits a
While we
bomb.
wait for Ginkgo.
But let's hit those force dice.
That's a good idea.
You don't want to start with the recap, so then we can forget about the force dice and roll midway through the session.
I already knew I was going to roll a dark side because I always roll dark side.
That's the first time I've rolled dark side in probably 5 sessions, so this is going to go great.
The one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at all them dark side there.
Sorry. Wow.
IG is the only light side. Can you believe that?
Yes.
Ironic.
Perfect.
All right, I got 5 dark.
You're set, man.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm not gonna roll anything. We're not gonna roll for any obligation or anything. I'm gonna say carries over from because this is a continuation of my session. So that's not new obligation.
We didn't break scene.
Right. New obligation triggers in the middle of a prison because I saw my Uncle Carl here and now I feel like I'm indebted to him.
Carl.
Okay, shall I give it a shot?
Yeah, let's hear that recap because it has been. I think we debated last week, 2 weeks ago. It's been about 6 months.
So I'm gonna pull what I can. Here we go. We, the gang, the crew, after a number of other small conflicts that had us embroiled in a local fight between 2 gangs, the Minos and the Spiders, as I recall, had basically made a bit of a deal with, I believe ours are the Minos.
That sounds right.
I think we're allied with the Minos to spring their leader from the local Imperial prison. We had been moderately armed. We were given a bit of a vehicle to get ourselves in with, and had developed a plan. Presently, IG is positioned in a upper-class suburban home with some site of the guard tower. He has murdered the occupants and the occupant's son and the occupant's son's friends. Thoroughly IG.
And shot at a neighbor who was out watering his words are
lawn. Bakamek decided to go in through the sewers, had a bit of a run-in with some sort of sewer-dwelling beast, and I believe has just at the beginning of this scene managed to infiltrate the prison proper.
He lost his pants.
He is down pants. Pants are gone. Sam, Sarzin, and Anvash have infiltrated the prison under the guise of a pair of the local enforcers, the Lalas, and a prisoner, Sam, who was in fact actually wanted. There was an APB out under his description for abducting a child, who we did abduct, but it's okay, he's fine. We didn't murder him even though IG tried.
I didn't know there was a kid there.
No. So we had reached the stage where, Anvash, Sam, and Sarzin had managed to infiltrate to the checkpoint that they were not going to be able to bluff their way through. And Bakamek had made it in, and IG had started shooting everybody. And then it all went to shit. So we are now, I believe, in open combat. We are on the wrong side of the prison. I don't know if the viewers have access to the maps.
If they're in our Discord.
Well, the prison is itself U-shaped, or trident-shaped, rather. There's a cafeteria in the middle. Goes cell block A, cafeteria, cell block B. We are in cell block B. The guy we gotta save is in cell block A.
I feel like that would make a good rock.
There probably is one.
I believe we are specifically in B block processing. which is a small, you might call it choke point or death box
You
in
were
between.
you were there. You had worked your way back to more of the main hall.
Good, we had escaped the death box.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah. We were on our way to go meet with Bach on our way there, and
Yes.
that's where we had to cut off. So
Yeah, that's about the status. More long-term things. We recently received some plot hooks with a local crime financier / warlord kind of guy that I, Anvash, owe a lot of money to and would love to kill. He slayed the child we nearly murdered's family.
Real D-bag.
Yes, widely reviled, even amongst the criminal fraternities of the planet. Mostly because he's more successful, also because he's violent and evil.
I'm pretty sure I'm not a prisoner anymore, if I remember correctly.
No, and you are heavily armed.
Yes.
Somehow.
Sar and I are lightly armed, but still very dangerous.
Yeah, I still have the repeater.
Did you cover the fact that way you infiltrated the prison was by going in disguised as guard as
Yes.
part of law?
Yes.
So that's how his church is armed.
Yes.
Yes.
And Vash and Sar still in the Lala's uniform, I believe.
And then I believe where D'Artagnan was, or
Bakamek.
you were at the A block security, where things kind of ended.
There's a
right?
big beastie down there.
That sounds correct. Get back to the map here.
Should probably link. There's actually
Yes, A block security.
food. Second floor of, because I believe that you were looking for the location, right? Of because it's been. Gotta find my
It
notes.
was a normal guy's name.
Roy.
There we go. So I think we actually.
It's funny. My note says Roy is blank.
That's all you needed. Roy is.
Roy is.
I think we had actually learned from guard chatter
Yeah.
that he was in the other cell block.
So my understanding that was A block, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. That's the second. And I believe where it left off is you entered the security room, and I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Even if we didn't go over it, I'm going to fill in some of the gaps just to get things back on the rails from the hiatus. While the group is in the main hall, the rest of the group is in the main hall, kind of fighting off the guards that are kind of trying to feed their way in. The group, Bakamek and Cell Block A, you're going through like the security logs, and what you found is Roy actually got jumped and managed to get into a fight where he ended up he got jumped by say like 5 inmates of the rival gang, but he laid them all out, but he did get shanked in the process. And the current notes for this cell block show that he's currently in the infirmary.
That's right.
Okay.
Although Sar does not know that. That's right.
Yeah, we don't know that. We knew he was in A. That was the limit of our knowledge.
Yeah.
And scene.
Scene. We're in there. Are we under fire?
No. Right now, it's all
Clear it up.
gonna be like sun baton.
Well, guess
All right.
what we have?
I'm not using a stun baton.
No, I don't think we even brought one of those.
I believe where it left off is you guys. I want to say you guys actually broke or locked out the doorway coming in from.
From B.
Yeah. So you have the central control area, and there's that upper hall, and then there's the lower hall. And if memory serves, you guys actually managed to kind of like seal the door for
Yeah.
that upper hall.
Okay, very nice.
All right.
Well, I think we'd probably be charging A right now.
Yeah, we realized he's not in B, so we're headed towards A, and we were running down the main hallway there, clearing our way as we went. We locked the doors behind us. Locked. And then we
Laser welded.
yeah, that's right, something like that. So yeah, we're on our way down towards Bach. So I think we need to kind of pick up where Bach is at because we're on our way down the hallway.
Okay.
Heading back towards A.
Yep.
So you make it through the first hall. You make it into right before the A block processing room, and you run into a security panel there, and it's currently locked out.
All right.
You want me to get this?
You can?
Whoa, Sam. Can we bypass it without blasting it?
Do you know how?
He glances around.
And Vash just looks back at you. He kind of like, he puts his hands up like,
How about it, Sam?
Really? Oh, okay.
That's the best option we got right now.
So, yeah, I'll blast the panel.
Okay. How close to the panel are you?
Well, I am a gunner. I'm gonna take a few steps back.
Okay. Where's everyone
That's
else out
probably
while
for the
he's like setting him
out of blast radius,
I know, as he
specifically
steps forward,
facing
I
back
step
down.
back.
Yeah, I'm facing back down the hallway towards central,
Okay.
covering with my gun.
Okay.
Laughter just up, looking at Sam to watch what he's doing.
Already aimed. You want to pre-aim if you know where people are coming from.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have you roll for me. This is gonna be it's only gonna be a 1 purple.
All right.
Mainly just because I want to see what issues come up from this.
He's fine. The force is with him.
All right.
He's
One purple?
fishing. He's fishing for setbacks.
Yeah. Yeah.
One success, 2 advantages.
All right. That didn't
He's a monster.
didn't go the way I wanted. So yeah, you open fire on the door or the control panel, and it's just with precision accuracy. You hit every single shot, and just like everyone's impressed. And a matter of fact, there's actually a guard who came through the upper doorway on the main hall. It's gonna be like 2 guards were about to run in, and just saw your just precision shooting of this control panel, and you see them kind of look at each other and just step back through the door and slam the button on their side.
That's all right.
I can almost imagine the shots just hitting the right combination of keys.
He actually is hacking the door. He is just elected to do it with the gun.
Do 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 do.
All right, shield. It's not the force door.
The blast door.
Yeah, I can't think. Yeah, thank you. ends up sliding open. You have straight access through.
I cannot believe that worked.
I never doubted I run in.
I follow. You know,
I'm right behind him.
that's the guy you want to be behind.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'll charge through, but with the gun set and ready, prepared. Immediately start scanning the upper levels and lower. I'm assuming this is kind of a balcony setup like most prisons.
Yes. Yeah. If you look at the second floor map, you can see there's a set of like the graded type of second floor flooring you would see in your typical movies.
All right. As I kind of shuffle on in, I look at the indicators to realize that we are in the correct cell that we're looking for here. And I'm glancing down each of the cells, trying to look to see if we're looking, see if we see, even though we don't know who we were looking for. I'm looking for something to give me a sign of what I'm looking for here.
I'm just shouting, Roy! Roy!
I'm scanning around with a gun barrel, daring anyone to come at us.
I hear their incessant clattering and open the door to the security room and poke my head out and tell them to shut up.
Sam looks hurt.
Fuck, you're in here. Great. Have you found Roy?
No. Anybody have an extra pair of pants?
What?
Pants. I
Patting
need
my
pants.
pockets, and then he goes, wait, what?
I need pants.
And-
His head just turns kind of.
And with that, you guys notice he's standing there, pantless.
Oh. I won't ask, but no, I don't.
I'll have you a pair in a second.
Walks over to his cell.
Where's the first prisoner I see?
And you walk up to a cell block, and there's a guy just kind of sitting on his bed, reading a book.
Yeah, I'll,
Your
kind of
clothes.
tap, I'll tap the gun on the bars. Pants, please.
Fuck off, mate.
I'll chamber the gun. Let me rephrase that.
Puts down his
As
data pad.
I peek in a little bit. If you want out, you're gonna give us your pants.
You see him stand up and just drop trow.
All right.
Thank you.
Sam,
Sorry.
is there a way to access? I mean, I've got to get in, so I'm gonna try to. Is it an accessible panel that we can open the door from here?
All the cell block.
Yeah.
We know a man standing in a security room.
Yeah.
I'll
Very
get them
true.
your pants, by the way.
What color?
As I look back and I say, Bach, open cell A3. I'm assuming that's
What color are the pants?
What color do you want them?
Not orange or pink.
I just flipped a dark side token. They are orange.
Very traditional prison pants.
Very
Right.
traditional prison pants. Okay.
I'm gonna flip another dark side token. They are 2 sizes too big.
If this
May
is
want
what he's
to-
using his dark side tokens for,
That's a great way to use the dark side.
Tie those
That's
off at
fine.
the top.
I'll
I am
tie 'em off.
inserting
You're good.
story elements.
this will
Here
come
you
back to
go,
haunt us
buddy.
later.
It will. It clearly will. All right.
You are going to have a
I now have
disadvantage to
orange
any
pants.
athletics checks involving running.
Wham.
Okay.
right.
All right.
Great.
I now have orange pants that are 2 sizes too big. Thanks, guys. I appreciate
Wonderful.
it.
Don't mention it.
So
Now about Roy.
About Roy. Apparently he was shanked and he's up in the infirmary.
Are you
Shit.
got to be kidding
According
me?
to the security logs. Yeah, which means that we need to go back the way we came. You didn't.
Is
by
there an
chance-
open all button in there?
An open all, as in the cell doors?
Yeah.
You
You
can open
serious?
all of the cell doors.
Yeah,
Why would
those.
we want to open all the cell doors?
They make excellent cover.
All right, let's open all the cell doors.
They also make excellent obstacles.
Well,
Who?
I say we threaten to shoot them and send them running towards the guards to just as a distraction.
I think they'll
cover.
try to run out anyways. That's normal.
Yes, but we want them running the direction we want them running, not the direction they want to run.
Oh, it's the same way. We're trying to head up, aren't we?
Yes, but they're trying to head out. What did you see in the facility map that we got of the place? If I remember correctly, the stairs to upstairs from here that would take us into the guard section and the infirmary area go right by the exit that they would try to lead. It's like the next door over.
True. It's true. There's various merits, but we don't have time to debate them here. You point the gun, but let's get them moving.
I agree.
Hit the doors. Let's go.
Doors hit.
And we're gonna take a pause there, and we're gonna go over to Ginkgo. You ready, Ginkgo?
Yeah, what's up?
So you were camped out on the roof, right?
Yeah.
So while you're camped out up there, you actually see a convoy of what I probably best describe as Star Wars themed SWAT trucks
Oh, fuck.
that are just hauling ass over the bridge towards the prison.
This was the most subtle break ever, guys. Well done.
Okay.
Were we supposed to be subtle?
We are not the right crew for
Yeah, I
that.
was gonna say, you got the wrong people. Got the wrong
Are these tired vehicles, treaded vehicles, hover vehicles?
I believe they're.
You would.
They wouldn't be tire vehicles.
Are you sure?
There are no tired vehicles.
Take them out. You got this.
So
there are more bipedal vehicles than tired vehicles.
They're heavily armored personnel vehicles. The cabin is fully enclosed. It looks like it may be made of some sort of durasteel alloy.
Aim for the exhaust port.
They are.
I'm gonna. Okay.
They are based off repulsor.
Yikes. Are they still approaching me, or have they passed me?
They've just shot past you, and they're over going over the bridge.
Lame. Okay.
Blow the bridge. Blow the bridge.
I don't have anything to blow the bridge with.
You're an IG unit. Figure it out.
Murder.
Okay.
We did bring the explosives with us. It's true.
You did
Plus-
bring.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
you
right.
brought them in to get to.
Plus,
the
you
wall
blow
out.
the bridge. They have no way back over.
Right. So I kind of want to keep the bridge. I'm
scared.
thinking as soon as they start unloading the vehicles, I take them out
Okay.
with planned precision.
Okay.
Like, okay, these guys are just gonna go over here and park, and then they're gonna unload the cars and get out, and I'm just gonna pop them in the back as soon as they start getting out of the car doors.
Nice.
Okay.
Like shooting fish in a barrel. And then I'll radio into the party. Just say we got company incoming. They send the heavies.
Okay.
You know what the best part of that is? Is he can continue to fire while he's radioing in through his droid unit.
Oh yeah, he does
He
have
is the
that.
hands-free headset.
That's right.
All right, so we're gonna switch back to the group.
So receive the radio communique. I just say, your position compromised?
Not yet.
All right, good. Keep it that way.
All right, we're on limited time, boys. Let's go find ourselves a Roy.
Shall we flip a light side token to be able to release the cell doors?
It's up to
I
you
didn't
guys.
realize that was. I thought we've already hit the button and that's already done.
Yeah, because I
If-
think you successfully
Yeah.
hacked the system last session. So I'd say
Okay,
that
good.
it's
Okay.
So
Until chance describes it, I don't consider it to exist.
if they're all popping open, then I want to move to the back. And as they're kind of coming out of their cells in that big booming Sam voice, I want to hold that repeater in the air and just be like, "Let's move!" Dun, 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 like into the ceiling, and try and spark them running.
roll things being right.
Yes. That's probably right.
Sounds about right.
But I don't know if does
I
that
don't think that's a
exist?
thing.
I'm-
that
that-
doesn't
That's not,
exist.
that doesn't
That's what I was
exist.
checking. Is there's coercion?
Yeah.
For this
That's
fallen?
what that's where you're looking at.
Coercion, leadership.
Yeah, you're definitely not. Well, you're leading them through coercion.
Yes.
You're definitely not charming them.
I'm gonna flip a light side token to scare the absolute living shit out of them.
So that wouldn't be necessarily a story element,
Yeah,
but
you could get a boost.
Yeah, it can or upgrade one of
All
your
right.
decks.
To what?
To a yellow.
Yeah.
How big is your coercion? I feel like it should be fairly high.
It's only
It's-
2 green.
And it's not much. Sam is a soft giant.
But that'll give me a yellow and a green.
Go with that, and it'll only be one purple. It's these guys are they're kind of confused. There's
All right, here we go.
you gave yourself a boost, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
You got an upgrade.
Or upgrade. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Is it an upgrade or a boost?
Upgrade?
Upgrade.
Do the upgrade.
Upgrade. It's slightly better than a boost.
So from green to yellow.
Can I back him up with a lie?
With how like quick this is, I'm gonna say no.
I'll follow up with a lie if necessary.
Okay.
All right, well, here we go. One
All right.
success.
Yeah.
Nice.
You pull it off. They just kind of put their heads down. They're confused, but they see this just weird dude shooting a gun into the
With
air,
a
and
big old gun.
right. I mean, they've got like shivs, and they're just not prepared. So they see their chance. They see the door at the other end of the hall open, and everyone just uncoordinatedly runs down the hall, starts pushing their way through the door.
Star's narrow slit of a mouth kind of grins up and says, "Never doubted you, Sam. Let's go."
Yeah, we follow hot on their heels.
Stay behind me.
So
I'll
you're heading where?
To the stairs.
stairs
I think.
up.
Back to the stairs.
The cell block A stairs up.
No, the
not,
central.
Not those. Yeah.
The central one's right next to the.
A block showers, basically.
Okay.
Looks
Yeah.
like that's the way up to the correct section.
Yep. Yeah. So after you get past the A block processing room, back into that original hall that you were in, the group of inmates that just took off running and made their way, they actually find themselves actually engaged with detention, and it is just a melee. I mean, everyone's just kind of grabbing each other, hitting each other. Inmates are fighting inmates. Inmates are fighting guards. Guards are being thrown all over the place. It's chaos.
What are the walls, the internal walls made of?
Metal.
Metal and concrete, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
So, me being the big burly guy that I am, if I keep the group behind me, can I muscle through to where we need to go, or is that going to be dangerous to my people?
You mean you're just trying to push your way through all the fighting?
I'll start mowing people down if I got to. These are my people. They come first.
Yeah.
I think we might have enough space.
But if not, I was going to say we could go in through the showers and try and blow a hole through the wall into the stairwell.
Yeah, I mean, what I would have you do is just because of how like close it is, how many people are in this area now, I would end up having you do. I mean, you can choose a couple things, but I'd probably say it'd be an athletics check just to push through, and you'd get a boost dice from everyone behind you. Uh, but I'd also be giving you a setback dice just because things are just so coordinated right now, and you have everyone fighting everyone. It's not just the guards you'd have to worry about; it's the other inmates that are throwing punches and stuff at each other.
All right. Let me see. 1 second here. Okay, I believe I can remove that setback
Let me hear it. How? How you doing?
with
Huh? Huh?
the brace maneuver
There you go.
Doing things.
because it's added by an environmental circumstance.
There you go. I like it. I'll allow it.
Okay.
Using your skills, you're memorizing them, Church.
Trying.
This is personal
For
growth.
6 months, it is about time.
Yeah. So how many purples for this?
It's one purple.
All right, so we remove the setback, 1 boost, and 1 purple. Here we go. 1 success, 3 advantages.
All right.
Big.
I'm picturing Sam just like literally flinging people.
Yeah.
Guard,
Yeah.
convict, smash this guy against the wall. Excuse me.
So not
We're
only
just in his wake.
as you do that, your actions at this time are actually starting to rally some of the inmates behind you. And the inmates are actually starting to clear a path for you. And they see you as the person who's going to get them out. So you have like them starting to line up behind you. You have other inmates trying to clear a path for you.
Sam isn't smart enough to manipulate this. Sam is aiming for the door. So if any of you other smart folks want to manipulate this situation, now's the time.
I think this is already looking pretty good for us.
Well, that's the thing is I'm heading for the stairs up to the infirmary. Do we want them on our tail?
Well, the trick is, if we bring them with us upstairs, the guards will follow. If we leave them down here, a decent number of the guards will be occupied down here quelling a riot.
That's what I mean by manipulating it. Make them push that way while we piss off upstairs.
No, let's hit him with that. Let's give a call out from behind Sam, the unbreakable wall. To the exit! To freedom! And I'll hit him with a, what's an appropriate thing here? Leadership?
Yeah.
Hit him with a leadership?
Okay.
Maybe a deception? I don't know. We'll go leadership.
Yeah, I'll go say leadership will work. Give yourself a boost dice from Church's advantage.
Mhm.
And just be, 1 purple and you get a boost.
Nice.
2 successes to advantage. All right, they're wowed.
It's not my first time doing this.
Yeah, and the inmates that are down there are kind of like cheering for the group. They're starting to pick up some of the stun batons from the guards, and things are looking somewhat promising for you.
Nice, nice. And then we calmly slip up the stairway.
All right.
All right.
So you get to the top of the stairs. You find yourselves in the upstairs hallway. Where you... Now,
Alright,
these rooms are labeled. You're
course.
not necessarily going to know where the infirmary. You just know that it's upstairs.
It's up here somewhere.
Yeah.
Are there signs?
Oh, that's a good one. There, I'd say if you flip a light side token,
Sure,
Now
sure.
there
It's a reasonable thing
Yeah.
for there to be you know, wall signs for directing people around, especially now that we're out of the cell block itself.
If we flip two, they're like blinking, glowing lights showing us.
I think we can survive with just paint.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you see, actually, right after you get off the stairs, there's a door and a hallway straight ahead from the stairs that say warden's office and infirmary this way.
Oh.
Of course, it has to be next to the warden's office. Let's go. And we charge through the door. How's IG doing?
IG. Check.
Roger. Reporting in.
What's your status?
Still concealed.
So
How are these heavies looking?
I was
Are
gonna say,
they-
just as you say, still concealed, the trucks start to form a like half moon shape around the entrance or exit of the prison. Guards have actually started to disband and take up stationary positions back to you. Facing.
Oh, how many of them?
Back my note. The number of
Three.
Was
That's
three
what I was-
trucks.
that's
How
what
many- How many people were in a truck?
I didn't say 3 trucks. I said a convoy. There's 3 people in a truck.
Yes.
Right now there's 15 people.
Oh,
Oh, okay. That's it.
Start checking that inventory.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay.
And you hear IG mumbling this over comm.
I'm hearing a droid going, it's okay. Okay, I got this.
He's talking to a gun.
So we got 15 fresh targets plus however many were on guard towers before.
Yeah, and I'd say from where you're at, there'd be 2 towers from where you there's only 1 person.
Okay. I don't really think anybody has a gun that can reach me, so I'm not too terribly worried. I'm just.
And you do have the sniper, don't you?
I do. I have an extreme range,
Weird.
which is unprecedented. So they can't fire back. I just don't want to give up my position yet. I'm not sure if are we ready for. Like I think I need a distraction before I start opening fire. Like, I need
Why
them focused on the
You are
door.
the distraction.
Why
this
don't
is
we?
actually a good question. So,
Why don't we
Chance,
go to the chief security office and get some ordnance and make a distraction?
I didn't bring my anti-tank weapons for this.
So
Wouldn't-
there's a
wouldn't all of the
convoy of
prisoners
armed
from A
guards.
block be the distraction? They're coming out the front door.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is like inside of the prison, which is currently experiencing a major riot.
Yeah,
And
that's
there's
fair.
the distractions on the way out the door. We've chased all the prisoners to the point where they're running out the exit, right?
Yep.
Are
And
they-
they
are
haven't
they-
yet. They're still inside kind of fighting, making their way towards there, but you've rallied enough of them to where you could probably motivate them as a distraction or use them in some way.
Let's signal IG of this. IG, we've kind of riled up the locals. They're going to be coming out the front in a moment.
Yeah, push them out the front, and then I'll deal with the SWAT.
All right. Let's. We got to grab our boy, then we'll be heading.
Wait, you guys go grab their boy. Somebody come with me and let's get some more ordnance anyway, just to be safe.
Fuck, go with him. Grab the ordnance. We'll grab Roy.
All right, but let's be fair. I'm gonna be using at least one hand to hold up my pants.
Maybe we can get some more pants.
They might have a gun belt in there.
That would be helpful.
Build the pants with the ordnance. Then
This is the correct division of labor. We are here for dealing with people. Everybody else is here for dealing with various
People.
forms of weapons.
Dealing with people and dealing with people.
Yeah. Are you a people person or are you a people person?
You say people, I think one group deals with people, the other group deals with body.
Yeah.
there we go. I like that.
Fair
People
enough.
have multiple
kinda how
natural
this
states.
Party works, right?
It's true. So yeah, we'll peel off right as we come up the stairs into the upstairs hallway and cut around to the chief security office.
Okay. So you're gonna. All right. I see where you're talking. Okay.
And they're headed to the infirmary through what, the security hallway, I assume.
That's about right.
Yeah, call if you need help.
All right. So we're gonna. Who's going to the security?
Me.
So Sam
Doc.
and
Spock
Spock.
and Sam. Yeah.
Okay. Spock and Sam, you find yourself in the front of the chief security office.
Is there any kind of window or anything in the door where we can see what's in the office?
Yes.
Okay. Kind of poke my head around and peek to see if there's anyone inside.
There is one man sitting at a desk yelling into a phone while two other guards stand in front of
Is the door closed or is it cracked open?
currently.
Can you open it?
You can try.
That was an in-character question.
I mean, I'm potentially capable of opening it. I wouldn't say I'm the greatest with this sort of thing, but at the same time, it might, based on where they are, if we, blow that door hard enough and you put enough firepower into it, it might go flying right back into a couple guys we want to take out anyway.
It's a pretty solid-looking door. Well, we could just, I suppose, knock.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Actually, let me do the talking and see if I can't get him to open the door so that we have a update with the guards coming in the front, the SWAT team.
All right. Yeah. And if the first sign of trouble hit the floor, I got it from there.
All right, that sounds good. Let's try this. So I'm gonna attempt to get him to open the door so we can give him an update on the SWAT team that's come in, who's starting to work down and help, you know, corral the prisoners that have managed to get out of A block downstairs. And these guards are, they're out, they're coming in the door, they're helping us, and we need the chief's permission to, bring the rest of the guys down from upstairs and, get a second front and
Because you're
tension these
in
guys off.
because you're in the Lalo, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Other than, well, I've got the orange pants, but they
He's
can't
got the
see that.
pants.
They can't see that. I mean, I'm talking through the window and the door and trying to trick him into opening.
Okay. So you pound on the door. What do you say?
Chief, hey, we need your orders to move these guys from upstairs downstairs so we can help the SWAT team corral all the guys trying to get out of A block.
Move what guys downstairs? What are you even doing here?
Well, I mean, they sent me up and asked me to get some guys down to help them out.
We've sent just about everyone we have.
Yeah, but like SWAT's coming in the other side. We just need a few more guys to. There's so many. All of A block got out. Every single one of them.
God damn it! Can't anyone do their job right? Do me a favor. Roll coercion.
Coercion, deception.
Coercion, deception.
Either or. Whatever.
I'm gonna advocate highly for deception.
All
How's
right.
that?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Either or.
Okay, because that's I have.
He also has the fun advantage of he did know that the SWAT team was outside as well, which is true information.
Yes, it is.
So this will be I'll say a 1 purple because of just everyone's organized, right?
Sure.
You'll get a boost dice from having that addition.
Okay. All right. All right. I've got a yellow, 2 greens, the blue boost, and the setback die. Anything else you want me to put in there?
A lot of things I'd like to put in. Not necessarily fitting. Go ahead. Roll.
Okay. And you said 1 difficulty dice, not a setback die, right?
Just the difficulty. No setback at this time.
Okay. All right. Okay.
2 successes, 2 advantages. All right.
Okay.
And so what is it you're trying to get him to do?
Get them to open the door and start to follow us like they're coming out, and we get a chance to get on them before they get a chance to recognize anything.
So he'll order the 2 guards that are in the room with him. He orders them to go with you downstairs to help provide reinforcement.
Okay.
So they go. He opens the door.
And as they start to open the door, I quickly, I guess I'll flip the last light side there, and I'll go into shroud stealth, so they can't see me coming out. Now that we're backed away from the door a little bit, and leave Sam on them, and I'll be able to slip inside as they come out.
Okay.
Does
So
it cost a token to use that?
Yes, it does.
Ah, fancy.
So
But
the
it's
moment
basically like only another force user can spot through it.
Ah.
So the door starts to slide. He goes invisible. Stam steps forward and just hoofs the dude that opens the door like as hard as he can. Just boot to the chest, knocking him back.
okay.
Gun at the ready.
I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you over the train driving through the prison.
No, that's Sam. That's not a train. Here come the pain train.
Yeah, I know I'm going off topic here, but I wanted to say, so you said that only another force user can spot you on that shroud. I'm wondering, can Sam see you?
He's
We
using
know
the
the
force.
answer to that one already, don't we?
Yep.
The answer is no.
Sam sees all.
All right. So you have engaged these 2 guards.
Yeah, I'm hoofing the crap out of him.
All right. So you will have you'll end up doing a brawl check with them.
Midnight redeemed a bonus momentum and a setback complication.
Difficulties and the problems will be solved.
All right, so anything added to my brawl?
Oh, yes. So you are going to get a boost dice because they were caught unaware.
Nice.
I'm not going to add a setback dice. I really don't have a reason.
All right. How many purples?
What? I think two big Sam. Melee range is 2 stuff.
All right, 2.
2 purple.
All right, here we go. 0 successes, 5 advantages.
Wow.
I love it.
So yeah,
This is such a strange game.
like, so
Isn't it?
you managed to boot him, and you boot him into the other guard. You knock both guards prone. However, guard number 2 softened the blow of guard number 1, and no damage is taken. But you find yourself now in an advantage because you have the 2 guards prone in front of you.
with my gun trained on them.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna like glower over them a
Okay.
moment.
As
And,
you're glowering over them,
uh-oh.
You are going to be shot in your chest.
we're gonna say
Wouldn't be the first time.
that. Can I? Oh, yes, of course.
I am Sam. Sam, I am.
Build the. Oh, I get a setback dice for shooting at you.
Fantastic.
What kind of ability do you have, Sam? Oh, I know why.
Because I'm Sam.
No, it's
The
Sam.
force is with me.
It's short. That's. Oh, you still have a setback dice. This is bullshit.
He's got like armor.
The force is with me.
All right.
I'm one with the force.
I'm one with the force.
So it's on a stun setting, but you do actually take 2 consecutive stun shots straight to the chest as the chief security officer standing behind the desk opens fire.
Okay.
So yeah,
What does that do?
stun is strain, correct?
Yes.
I'm just adding strain.
Yep.
How many points?
2.
All right. Well, that's just gonna make me mad.
His shots to you though, gives the guys on the ground a chance to kind of find their footing. He's like, you're mad now because you just got shot by this stun setting. You managed to shake it off, but it gives the guards on the ground a chance to respond.
What is in the room aside from the guards? Is there ordnance in this room?
From where you're at, you can't tell, but there's absolutely no one else in the room. It's only the chief security officer. You see no one else in the room. It is empty.
So just the 2 guys on the floor that are getting up and the chief?
Yes. That is all you can see in the
I'm gonna reduce the chief to a fine red mist if I can.
It's not your turn yet. The 2 guys you knock down get a chance to respond. They're both going to go at the same time. One's going to support the other, and the one on the ground is actually going to attempt to brawl with you, take you down at she's going to linebacker tackle you from the ground.
Seems like a categorically bad idea.
No, he's just gonna roll over and grab your ankles and try to wrestle you to the ground.
When life gives you lemon. So I'm gonna build up. He is gonna get a boost dice. Do you have any abilities that would create setbacks or anything from brawling?
No, I don't think so. Aside from no, that only affects my action. No, you're good. I have a pretty high soak. He's got to beat a soak of 5 with his brawl.
So
if he's trying to do damage.
So yeah, he's coming at you and he hits you hard, knocks the wind out of you enough where you take 2 wound from it. However, both of them find themselves actually in they don't have good footing, and they actually, as they hit you, you shift your weight just enough to where you find yourself on top.
Okay. Am I still on my feet or?
No, they've managed to like take you down, but we'll
Okay.
say like you're on top of them, but you came down on one.
Okay. So not completely prone.
Correct.
All right.
But they find themselves prone.
Okay.
Bakamet, what are you doing?
I've slid into the room
Okay.
in stealth and pulled my family's ancient sword that I have with me and seek to engage the captain.
Okay.
Okay.
So it'll be a melee attack, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So it'll be 2 purple.
And get any boosts or extras from being in stealth, and he doesn't actually know I'm there.
Yes, you would get a boost dice.
Like 4 boost dice, I'm sure.
All right, so I've got a yellow, a green, a blue, and the 2 purples. All right.
Oof.
Ouch.
So you miss the attack.
Ouch! Wow.
5 advantages.
Tell me how you want to set up and how turn this into your advantage.
Oh. He moves at the last second, and there's a light wind going by, but I stay in stealth. He still doesn't know I'm there.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'll allow it. Round 2.
Sam mad. So I'm like over these guys. The one that hit me, first off, I want to grab him by the face and I'd like to smear his head across the floor.
Okay. As you're about to
Well-
do that, I'm going to flip a dark side token to let the chief agent cut in front of you in terms of attack.
Okay.
And he shoots another stun shot at you. I'm gonna use point while I got.
He's scared, I can tell.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. And he
I'm
just
not
like
sure if that's legitimate, but it totally works for me.
yeah. I think there's another game where you can do it. Can't really remember if it's in the rules of this one, but it's like fuck it. I'm going for it. I should preface to anyone who's tuning into this. We do manipulate the rules for the sake of the story sometimes. We say it's manipulating the rules, but sometimes it's just because I can't remember a thick book because I got a lot of shit going on. So with
1 to 2, maybe 2.5 exceptions, we are not exactly expert in the Fantasy Flight Star Wars system.
And
Even the ones who think they are not.
Right.
We ain't even scared.
We would check with the devs, but as far as I can tell, they don't exist anymore. All right, so we're going to have him roll his blaster shot against Sam. This is a short range. We're going to roll those dice. It's because I didn't build the pool.
Why?
0 successes, 1 advantage. So shot goes a little wide, wings you. As you're grabbing the guy's face to smear his head on the floor, the shot that just winged your ear causes your grip to loosen ever so subtly to where you're going to have a setback here.
Okay. Is this an environmental setback?
No.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to lift this dude up and hurl him at the chief.
Be gone.
Okay.
I'm going to just pick him up by his neck and hurl him bodily across that desk.
All right. Just because of his massive size, like just it's no longer just like a straight attack. You're gonna have another setback. It'll be 2 setbacks.
Would this be athletics?
No,
Since I'm
this
hurling him instead of hitting him?
no, it's still going to be a melee attack.
I tried.
Yeah, it's just you're now attacking the chief security guard with another human body is what it kind of turns into.
So I'm going to flip my light side token.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
And I'm going to flip it in that I'm actually grabbing him, like reaching back because the wing shot hit me and it knocked me back a little bit. So I reach back and actually grab this dude and overhead hurl him like by the neck, upside down, feet first into the chief, like a whip.
How big are you?
Pretty big. I'm 6'8", 280 pounds.
He's big.
So one-handed throw, not
I'll
gonna
use
happen.
two hands.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I'll allow it like the throw to happen, but it's like you're overcome with adrenaline. You're like you're
I'm
feeling
mad.
it. You're gonna do like some martial arts throw versus like one-handed like troll.
There's
throwing.
nothing graceful about this. This is just sheer brute force.
Okay. You'll still have the 2 setbacks.
All right. 2 setbacks. What do I get for the force token?
A really good story.
Makes sense.
I'll give you just from the adrenaline.
Any purples?
Yes, there's 2.
This is a lot of dice, guys.
Sounds like it.
3 successes, 1 advantage.
Wow.
And you overcame 2 fails
I
on
know,
the
right?
setbacks.
Wow.
All right, so you're going to 3 wound the officer you just threw. Because of the advantage, I'm going to say you cause 1 wound to the security officer, and you've knocked him prone.
Sam mad.
So, is there any opportunity for me to take advantage of this situation
Shish kebab.
with the throw and them essentially getting knocked back towards me?
Yes.
Shish kebab.
Yes,
All right,
there
so
is.
for-
They're
so-
they don't have their footing. And how do you want to use your
Well, I would love to say just stick my sword out as they're falling backwards.
Okay.
It's convenient.
Yeah.
I mean, it's reasonable, right?
Yeah. Completely reasonable.
Step up and take advantage. They don't know I'm there. They can't see me. I'll just stick the sword out and try to catch the chief from the back as he falls backwards.
Yeah. So before you roll, build your pull up. So it'll be 2 melee. I'm going to give you a boost dice from the everyone being kind of off footing. But I'm going to flip this dark side dice, and I'm going to have you upgrade one of your difficulties from a purple to a red. What I'm going to say happened is as Sam throws the guard, his body goes flying over the desk, manages to catch an object off the desk. The foot hits it, and that object just cracks you in the face as you're about to stick them with your family heirloom.
Okay. So, my melee attack in this situation is a yellow and a green,
Mhm.
and the blue boost die.
Yep.
For the stealth and them not knowing, and then the red die for the upgraded difficulty.
Yep.
Okay. All right, rolling.
So many dice.
Ooh. There's that red die coming in for us.
It's been a while since we've had a bear.
Yeah, you love to see it. You do not love to see it.
Still got a success and an advantage, though.
This is a strange roll.
Yeah, the partial cancellation rules for despairs and triumphs are still confusing to me at times.
The despair is built into the system, so it already counts as the failure, as one of the failures. So the despair is now just purely
Yes.
well, it's purely
Purely
story.
special effects.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It does do the math for you right,
Yes.
but the way it does the math often trips me up for a moment.
Yep.
Yeah. So you do hit, and what I'm going to say is you actually managed to hit both because of the move that. So what is your
Yeah, one success.
we're going to go.
Plus it's melee. Plus your melee. It gets added in there.
Yep. What is your melee?
Your
Strength, right?
yeah. The
Brawn.
oh my gosh, it's been way too long.
Give me just a second. My strength rating is a brawn
Brawn.
is a 1. Brawn's just a 1. I
Okay.
have 2 agility. It's more agility as a sword master.
Okay. So you do manage to. Oh, I'm adding dice. That remove.
Yes, give us more light side tokens.
Remove. Ah, it's, how many dice?
The force is really with us today.
Why does it say used to? I didn't use 2 light side points. I added.
We win.
All right, there we go. Yeah. All right. So yeah, you caused the damage to them. And what I'll say is from the despair standpoint is while they may not be able to see you, they get the sense that there's someone in the room. They don't know how they're hidden, but they know there's someone. So they're going to be a little bit more on edge, kind of on.
Okay.
All right, and then the one guy on the floor, he's just going to kind of try and take a sucker punch and hit Sam in the back of the kidneys.
Rude.
So this will be his brawl check. 2 purple. We'll give us setback dice because laying on the ground prone. Still manages to hit you. So you're gonna take 1 wound from being punched in the kidney.
Is he breaching my soak with that?
What
You
is
got to
your
keep the soak in mind.
Yeah, what is your soak?
5.
Oh, yeah, no.
We're talking
So
Wookiee
did-
levels.
Yeah,
here.
no.
Did the last hit actually hurt me too then?
No, that one wouldn't have either.
Okay, so I have no wounds then.
Nope. You do have
They're-
strain. You do have strain from the
Yeah,
stun
Blast
shot.
the stun.
Right.
yeah. The strain's good. Just I was wondering because he's punching an armored person.
Yep. Nope. Glad you pointed that out. Not everyone here has that level. So remind me of these.
I got 1.
Yep, I'm beefy.
All right. So yeah, he punches you and like his hand's so little sore. But he still manages to get the 2 advantages, so he's got his footing. He's got enough.
Good.
Round 3.
Is it my turn? Am I?
You and Bakamek can decide who goes first.
You got something you're itching to do? If not, I'm gonna just steady on my path of destruction.
I'd say I'll try to take advantage off of your path.
Okay. Well, I've got this guy in front of me trying to punch me. Let me see here. Is there some... You said there's a penalty for firing close range?
Yes.
Is that true?
It's 2 difficulty for close range. Or for melee range, sorry.
For the engaged.
Yeah,
range.
yes, thank you.
Yeah, well, a gunner. So is it a gunnery ability or is it a heavy ability? Your gun.
Shooting?
Yeah, like
It's
I thought it was
heavy.
gunnery.
Nah, because gunnery is a literal emplaced weapon, and you've only got a heavy blaster.
Would it be? Is there a separate?
The weapon should tell you what.
Yeah, it says ranged heavy.
Oh yeah, ranged heavy.
So then a ranged heavy at engaged is 3 different.
3.
Okay.
If you were like a gunnery weapon, you can't fire.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna bull rush this dude into the wall.
Okay.
Try and just smash him into the wall.
Okay.
Would that be just brawl?
2 purple. Yep. Brawl. Purple.
1 failure, 1 advantage.
Shocking.
So you managed to like run up against him. How do you want to turn this into your advantage?
Knock him off his feet, but not into the wall.
Okay. So he's lost his footing. Attack. But you aren't able to load him. Kind of dodges it. Ends up off-footed. Bakumek, what would you like to do with the security guard?
Oh boy. I think at this point I need to just got them. They're prone. They're down. Try to uh, get my sword across the throat of one of them while they're on the ground.
Okay. I'll allow it. I'm
Okay.
gonna have you though. Trying to think what have roll. I'm gonna have you roll a stealth for this one because you're still trying to sneak up on him, right? Catch him off guard.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have you roll stealth
Okay.
with a 1 difficulty.
And this is to check whether or not I stay in stealth, or this is the actual attack.
This is to see if you're managed to able to get up behind them and get your weapon in front of their throat without them avoiding.
Okay. All right. Here we go. And so for the stealth, I've got my stealth's very high. Yellow, green, 2 blues, and then the purple for the difficulty.
Yep. All right. Yeah, you managed to get up on, and we'll say it's actually the chief security that you
Okay.
managed to get your sword in front of their throat. What do you
Okay.
want? What do you want to do once it's there?
I'm gonna, try to slice it right across there.
You're not even gonna get the others. All right.
I'm
All
I'm
right.
not gonna. I am the perfect rogue type person here. I don't want him to know I'm coming. I want to hit him. I want him bleeding out before he realizes he's been hit.
All right. I'm not just from a story standpoint. Not gonna have you roll any kind of hits. It's a coup de grace. Chief security
Nice.
officer is now head.
All right.
I'm going to say the other security officer now can, because your ability is based on mental.
I believe that's right. I mean, I'm probably standing in the pool of blood from the
Right.
guy I just took his head off, so probably can tell I'm standing there, at least just
Yeah.
even from the flow of the blood around me.
Yeah. So you're no longer stealth.
Yeah.
But he kind of finds crawls up against the wall away from, and just kind of the guard outside fighting Church has no idea what just happened back in. He is going to attempt to use can't remember urban is arming and disarming, like pulling out a weapon. Is that an incidental or is that a move?
That is a maneuver, yes.
All right.
Well, dropping yeah, you can drop it, but
Managing gear generally is a maneuver.
yeah,
Okay.
that's a maneuver.
So he's going to at this point, Church, after you've attempted to tackle him, he avoided. He's actually going to reach into his belt and he's going to pull out his stun baton.
Okay. If that's how he wants to play.
All right, now it's round 4.
So I'm going to look at him. I'm going to look at that stun baton, and I'm going to look down at my repeater. And I'm just going to unload in him. I'm fed up with this dude. Sam is mad.
All right, so this will be a short range hit with your repeater.
Engaged or short?
At this point, it's going to be short.
Okay.
So, ranged heavy with what?
Ranged heavy. Yeah, 2. You're using your repeater.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget we have a bonus still.
Yes, when necessary.
Yeah.
You have a setback. So
We don't get to pick that one.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, Church, 2 purple. Oh, you roll. No, you roll the damn dice.
No, yeah. Well, I was waiting for you to tell me how many will roll. All right, so 2 purple?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
There
2
you go.
successes.
Okay. Yeah, 2 solid hits. Am I reading that right? 9 damage.
9
Yes.
damage.
All right, so yeah, you're just right into him. Going. Yeah.
There's no flash.
9.
What? Cut him in half.
1 too high. I mean, at this point, I'm gonna say he's blown, even though you don't have it. The hits just drive him back kind of into the wall, but he's still standing. His armor is just kind of torn to shit at this point. But he's still standing.
I think I still made my point, though. Stun baton, repeater.
Bakamek, what are you gonna do in the room?
I'm gonna look at the guard that I'm assuming pretty freaked out by the fact that his commander's bleeding all over the place and is headless, and
Yeah.
and essentially assert to him through words, finally making myself known, saying, "Where are the weapons and explosives you guys keep here?"
What makes you think we keep explosives here?
You have firepower here. You have to be able to contain some of these prisoners when they get out. Where are they?
We have all the stun rifles right there.
Stun rifles. All you have is stun rifles. I don't buy that for a second. You want to
they're-
join your commander?
they're-
Where's the stuff? Where's the stuff?
He reaches over, grabs his badge, he and like his key card, and just holds it out, and he's just the cabinet.
Pile them up in the middle of the room.
Wait, the bodies or the stuff in the cabinet?
The stuff in the cabinet. They might be stun rifles, but I bet if we shoot them enough, they'll go boom.
All right, go search the cabinet and see what's in there.
Yeah, you take his card, you open it up, and sure enough, telling the truth, they're all stun rifles.
Has his buddy given up yet, or is he still wanting to fight?
Oh, in the hallway, he has no idea what's going on in the room. However, after just taking hits like that, I'm gonna say he's worn enough where this is a job for him. He's he's at the point where he's like, all right, I'm second thinking me being able to take this guy.
They don't pay me enough for this.
Right.
He's no soldier.
Right. So he's not
That's
fighting
fair.
back at.
If he surrenders, I'll push him into the room with the others, and Sam's not a cold-blooded killer.
Yeah, he does. He follows your orders, and we're gonna switch over to the other. We're not to Ginkgo yet, but we're going to the other part of the group.
Can we take a short break here for a sec?
10:30 has rolled around.
Yeah, I got to run and do something here real quick. So
Yeah, let me go to our BRB screen and mute the mics, and we'll be back in a few.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, my bartender went to bed already, so
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Irish coffee is the secret to staying up late
I
and
don't drink
drinking.
coffee. I
Irish
don't
No?
drink
tea.
coffee. Never have. Yeah.
Red Bull.
Nah,
I
if you do it with
Irish-
tea, it's a gunpowder tea.
Yeah.
I can't stand the bitter of coffee.
Mm.
It just it's too much.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there's always
All
the
right.
Alabama Slammer.
I'm in Tennessee. We don't like Alabama.
I'm in
Why?
Nobody likes Alabama, not even Alabama.
Is it Alabama or is it Alabama?
It's
Uh,
Alabama.
It's only
It's
Alabama if it's old Alabama.
Oh, Alabama.
All right. So back to the things that are of a serious note.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Are we back on feed?
Yes, we are
Yeah.
back on feed.
Okay.
No more making fun of Alabama. They make up 2/3 of our viewer count. All right. Yeah, it's like 2 people. All right. So we're what
We
is
just lost one.
what is, all right. So what is Jacob and Urban?
Well, we, at the beginning of this whole debacle, took the other doorway and we headed into the infirmary.
Yeah.
All right. You enter the infirmary. There is no one in the room other than Roy, who is strapped to an infirmary bed. He's unconscious, sedated, and has a just tube kind of hooked up to him.
Oh, that looks bad.
Yeah. Roy. Yeah, I start yelling his name as I come in, and I got my blaster drawn as I'm scanning both sides as I start to enter the room, and I call out his name.
He's
I don't
not,
think he's here, and your friend.
he's not responding.
Okay.
Is he on a stationary bed or is he on a gurney?
Loading gurney. Star Wars.
Floating gurney. I like. Glad I thought of it.
Of course.
He had it in
Nothing
his
could go
notes.
wrong with that.
It was in his notes.
All right.
So he is on a floating gurney of
Yeah.
some kind.
So I'm rushing over without any caution, just going to make sure that this is the guy we're looking for and matches the description we know of him.
I think we've been around often enough. We may recognize him by sight.
Yeah, you guys met Roy early on.
Yeah, he
okay.
was there. He was at the bar.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the guy we're looking for. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
Not
like
a-
our odds?
Well, I checked the machines he's hooked up to, seeing what the vitals are. Can we move him?
There is a medicine skill.
Yeah. I'm debating. Yeah, this is a prison. So, yeah, there's not going to be like detailed doctor. So, yeah, roll a medicine check.
Is he hooked up to a machine that? I mean,
Roll a medicine check. I'll tell you.
okay.
Reading
All right.
a machine that's just showing you vital signs is a non-trivial operation.
That it is. What's the difficulty on that?
I'm gonna go with just. We're gonna go enough time looking at it. You can piece it.
3 successes.
Hey, looking good.
So you kind of trace out the tubes and everything that's coming out of here. It's giving his vitals. It's showing his vitals are good, bandaged up. The tubes, there's names on the different tubes, and you're able to make them out as being sedatives.
All right. I don't think he'll miss that one if you pull that one out.
You just rip it out.
No. I don't want to do that.
I grab it and he holds me back. No, don't do that.
What does Star Wars use? Does Star Wars use intravenous injection, or does Star Wars have like a cross skin barrier sort of?
Are we gonna have to spend the next 30 minutes talking about how Star Wars does catheters? Because that's where
Yeah,
this is going.
Let's not. If he has a needle in him, I extract the needle. If he has some sort of skin boundary crossing device, I simply detach it. The problem being, if you just start tearing at tubes that go into a person, they will die rapidly from air in their blood.
No, this is just gonna be.
You a doctor?
these are gonna be needles. It's real rudimentary.
Carefully
You're not
extracting the
gonna
needles.
put a token to make it a catheter.
Yeah.
The last remaining. I just flipped a dark side point. The last remaining tube is a catheter.
I go, he's gonna be glad he's out for this one.
Right.
I will extract
it
it
in the room.
very carefully.
Yeah. So I follow his lead, Anvash's lead, and I just let him do his thing, as he knows more than I do, apparently. And yeah, I think we're gonna try to get him ready to move.
Okay. So you successfully unplug all the cables, tubes, everything. He's still unconscious.
You burned a light side point to make
Yeah,
that a
you
catheter.
did. Yeah, you turned it the wrong direction.
Oh. All right. There you go.
That put it back. There you go.
Yeah.
Now we're good.
All right. So, and I assume this is about the time we start hearing the kerfuffle outside the other room and a couple other things. So, yeah.
Well, he might be a while coming out of that.
I would say this is the point where you actually hear Sam unload his gun into the one guard. Everything else has been really kind of it's been brawling, but the loud was actually the gun kind of echoing through the hall.
I glance over at Anvash. That's not good.
Oh no! That was Sam firing. That's probably fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's not good.
I would like to look around. This is a presumably somewhat stocked medical bay.
Yeah.
I would like to loot.
What would you like?
I will start being a smuggler with the highest value things. Heavily controlled medications. I imagine the sedatives themselves are probably quite powerful and would be nice to bring with. But painkillers are good. On a world this dingy, probably even antibiotics are quite expensive.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not even gonna make you flip anything because you're gonna find all that kind of stuff here.
I pile it onto the gurney with them.
Okay.
I say, this stuff trades really well.
Yeah, clearly. All right, let's get him out of here. Let's go.
Yeah. So let's try floating him out. Is our move speed affected with this? How are we living?
Yeah, I mean, since he's sedated, it's not like you can go running down the halls real fast without knocking him off, kind of thing. But you don't find any resistance at this point.
Perfect. So we get him to the door, and I turn to Sar and I say, I have my doubts about the front door.
Yeah, IG didn't make it sound like a good idea.
At this point, I trigger the comm link. I say, IG, how's the front looking?
Upon last notice, 15 guards set up perimeter defenses.
Ah.
I glance over at him and say, so he must have taken out a few and we still have 15 left, I see.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Can I hear this over the comms?
Let's...
Yeah.
You guys want us to start a big fire?
Let's Anvash pats the explosives in his vest. Let's take the back door.
There's a bunch of stun rifles here that we could pile up and shoot at until they explode.
Don't worry, I've got something goes boom.
Okay.
I would like to flip a light side point.
Okay.
And I would say that I have accounted for this situation and that I can actually direct my vehicle via comm to head to another direction.
Nice.
I'll allow it.
All right.
You guys did spend a little bit of time pre-planning.
I am a very think ahead pilot. I'm not a think ahead real person, but I am a think ahead pilot.
Life? No, I don't have that sorted at all. Vehicles? Man.
There you
All
go.
on it.
All right. So that's not the time that I say, okay, well, I need to figure out, tell us where to go, and I am putting the vehicle where it needs to be.
Well, we have discussed previously the vulnerability. In fact, I flipped a token many moons ago
I remember that. I do. The back wall.
to ensure that there is a back wall that is a weak point. So that would be our best bet for loading out.
Would the back wall be the
Cafeteria.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say cafeteria or cell block A, one of the two.
Cafeteria. I already
Okay.
made mental notes of that one.
Okay.
Yes. We ought to be able to get there.
I think so.
Well, we'd best get Salmon Bach.
Yeah, let's do that.
How big of a mess is it over there?
Oh, I think we're both
Huge mess.
huge mess. We're both carrying a bunch of stun rifles. Me holding as many as I can with bloody feet and one hand on orange pants.
Did you want to take some pants off one of these guys? That one with no head probably doesn't need his.
I don't know. Did he bleed all over? Which one's the closest size to me?
One with the arms ripped off.
I'll say
The-
I'll say without even flipping anything. You can find a pair of pants from someone.
All right, I'll
up
find
here
a
that
pair,
fit.
pair of pants. Okay. Finally get to change the orange pants, and I can use both hands to carry stun rifles with Sam.
I say, oh, I'll take a couple of those.
That guy shot me.
That was very rude of him.
It was very rude.
Did you shoot him back?
Well, no, I shot that guy.
Balances.
The-
So yeah, I take a couple of stun rifles and pop them up on the gurney as well.
Yeah, we throw up what we can on the gurney there, and we said, do you think this is all necessary?
Yeah, I don't know.
And Vash just looks at them and then looks at you and then looks at Sam and he says, "They're Empire." Then he walks out.
So I do have a question. I want you guys to walk me through how you're going to get Roy on the gurney down 2 flights.
It depends on how the gurney works. I mean, it's a floating gurney. It might be self-leveling. Is it?
Yeah. Have we ever seen stairs in Star Wars?
Mm,
That's a great.
Not
most of the time,
indoor.
no, it's elevators.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
there have been.
Yeah, there's
There
some
have
coming in
been.
and out of the house that
Yeah.
Luke and his uncle are in.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Yeah.
I was thinking of in Tatooine.
They
Yeah.
definitely exist. They're kind of a poor person thing, and it's more like 70s sunken living room than flight of stairs to your second story.
Yeah, this has got to go down the stairs.
We will make a cautious
look over-
test to
yeah,
see if
look
it
over
is
the
self.
edge.
You know,
Push
no,
them over.
we got tokens for this. I pop a token. The floating hover gurney is in fact self-leveling, so we have to manage it still, but it will stay horizontal going downstairs.
Okay.
I like it.
All right, you successfully get him down the flight of stairs. You find the room that you originally rallied troops in, have more or less cleared the guard. Most are unconscious.
Are they still around?
The groups that
the prisoners.
the prisoners are there. They aren't able to get through the doors. The prison's on lockdown.
Guess what time it is? It is the Oprah Winfrey Show. You get a stun rifle, and you get a stun rifle. Everybody gets a stun rifle. Yeah, I start handing them out.
Okay.
This is where I click the machine to the comm to make my vehicle start heading towards the door that we need to get it to.
Okay.
I say, here you go.
Door that
Here
we
you
need
go.
to get to, or door that we're going to create.
So
Exactly.
what'll end up being is there's a door at the back of the cafeteria which leads into, it's listed as the outdoor gym basketball court. It's not gonna be basketball, but it is gonna be the yard. And that yard will be walled off, and on the other side of the wall where the
All right.
Yeah. So, stun rifles distributed to prisoners. I explicitly tell them we're gonna make a hole in the back. And I radio to IG. IG, we're taking the back door. It's gonna be a bit of a noise.
I'll keep them occupied at the front.
Good.
So, and Urban, was it you tripped the
Find a way to
automated
open the.
car?
Yes.
Ginkgo, you actually you see from your perch, you actually see one of the cars actually back away from the front of the building and start driving around the sides. You do notice that it actually catches the attention a couple of the guards, and you see there's one vehicle in the center that kind of, it looks different than the rest, and you see someone kind of stick their head out from that vehicle, shout to the truck on the far end, and they start loading into the vehicle.
Can I hit that head while it's leaned out of its window?
You can try.
Okay.
It's like, of course we're going to try that.
That's what he does here.
This is what I do here. Skill ranged heavy weapon CR8 takedown rifle range extreme. Build pool, roll dice.
Yes. Oh my.
Fuck you.
What?
No, something is wrong.
Wow.
You could not be allowed to roll 8 yellow dice.
Yeah, something's not right there.
Oh my gosh.
If that is what you actually do using that gun at this range, I'm going to
new math
lose
right
my
there.
shit.
Yeah, I need you to walk me through how that dice pool.
What? I picked ranged heavy from the drop down.
Sure.
And then I clicked on
Okay.
range extreme, and
You're
I clicked on takedown rifle.
Takedown rifle.
Build pool.
If you click on the gun tab,
It's
you can actually select the gun.
it's
Oh, does that just
your
build the
dice
whole thing?
pool.
yeah, it's
That just does
You
it?
still have to pick the range as well.
you get
but,
you get
Oh, okay.
you get 4 yellow.
Okay. So
Oh my.
And you get a setback dice because it's only the head that's sticking out.
Oh my gosh.
that's fine.
He
That's
is
the only
in
thing I was
partial
aiming for.
cover.
Yeah.
That is the best roll I've ever seen.
That's crazy.
See, this is even better.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
that's
Triumph, all right.
that's still really good. That triggers the crit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I have a skill for that. Plus 10
Mm-hmm.
to critical injury results.
Roll a
I think he has to roll it, otherwise it applies to my sheet. I think.
just roll a D100.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think there's an option if someone
27.
Oh yeah, there is like a crit function built in it there.
Yeah, they did.
I think.
Not sure how to work that yet, but
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah. Sorry, hold on a sec. So, select your character.
37.
Select your character, and then click the dice tab that's sticking out. and there should be an option for roll crit for this PC. I don't know if that means. I think that means that.
You
I
roll
think
it.
that's. I think it's for you, Chance. I think you have to roll it.
I see what
Yeah.
Wait a second. I've got a talents tab now. Was that there before?
It was there. It just didn't do anything.
Yeah, they added it in the last little update.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. That
Horrific,
is nice. Normally I got to flip back and forth.
horrific injury. Roll 1d10 to determine which of the target's characteristics is affected.
Okay.
Yeah, roll a 1d10.
10. How about his willpower?
Yeah, so their willpower is affected. So they're 1 point lower. Their willpower is lowered by 1.
All right.
All right. So yeah, you blast the side of his face. His ear is completely blown.
And it looks like 11 damage.
Yeah. It doesn't kill him.
Oh, that's too bad.
That's a heck of a shot, though.
Yeah.
Terrifying, really.
Yeah.
It actually gives you that will work in your favor because of who you just shot.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but you do notice while after you take that shot, the vehicle on the right hand side has driven off, following the car, and you now have the other guard who were not the SWAT members who were outside their vehicle facing the door have started to look back behind them to identify where the shot have came from, and they're now kind of piling back in.
Yeah, they can try. I'm like a mile away. They can't. They're not going to find me for a while. I think.
The thought processes of a droid.
I think I do my quick strike, and I try to take out another couple of them.
Okay.
While they're still flustered.
How does quick strike work?
Quick strike is just 1 blue per rank, which is 1 to combat checks against targets that have not yet acted.
So
not acted yet this encounter. So these guys haven't really done anything yet except stand around and.
So with the quick strike, I'll let you get another attack on them as they're trying to pile, and you'll get a boost dice against those shots.
All right, we'll try to take out 1 more of them.
All right. 16 damage. You blow the head off another island. 3 threat. They're the ones who are in the vehicles are starting to kind of narrow in on the general block of the city that the shots are coming from.
Okay. I'll radio into the crew that the front door is looking like an okay option. Actually, it's kind of thinning out. There's a truck chasing your getaway truck, your getaway van. You'll have company.
See if you can do something. Put a quick shot in him.
I mean, it's heavily armored. I don't know if it doesn't have a visible tread or tire for me to blow out.
Heavily armored, you say?
I don't have an angle on its engine block.
No, don't worry. We can do something about that.
No, hold on. Send the rest of them out the back door. We'll head back out the front. We'll take their vehicle.
Perfect. Yep, it's the decoy backdoor plan.
It does require us to blow the hole in the back door, though, so we'll do that. Also, the way to the front was sealed. That is why we have all these prisoners back here still, because they could not penetrate to the front of the prison.
But
Very good
maybe you
point.
can unlock it down from the central control unit on your way past to blow up the back.
Yes. Just an obstacle, you know? But yeah, so I'm heading to blow open the back door.
And I'll just continue popping whatever heads are available.
So
And I'm going to take the gurney and start heading back the other direction while Anvash is head towards the back.
you're
I'd like to get
by
the
the
two in
back.
the
You're
guard
trying
towers.
to. So before we get to the guard tower, you're trying to get to the cafeteria, like through there.
Yeah, that seems to be our primary plan for getting to the prison yard in the back.
So that main hall door leading between what also is the northern hallway is
Mhm.
locked down.
Ah, so the little spur hall that goes into the cafeteria.
What I'll call the murder hall.
The murder hall, of course. Well, is the central control unit, like, visible here? I mean, it does have adjacent doorways, of course, but is it locked down as well?
Yeah, I mean every door at this point is down here is unlocked. Most of the remaining guards, which from what you can make out looks to be about a group of 15 or so people, are in kind of huddled into that room trying to discuss. Some of them are on radios. Other ones are kind of looking through cameras. Others are looking at diagrams on the wall. They're all, from what you can tell, they're trying to put together a plan.
Ah, so they're all in central, you say?
Yeah.
Whoops.
And they can see me through the window.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Here we go. We're going to do something fun. You ready for something fun?
Always.
I come up to the window, which I assume is bulletproof. You know, that's normal.
Blaster.
No blaster. I knock on it. Does it get their attention?
Yeah, you get one of their attention.
I pull out one of my high explosive devices and just kind of slap it against the window. And I yell through it. Hey, you're gonna want to let me in the calf. I'm getting hungry.
I like.
And what I'm doing here is bluffing. I'm looking crazy, basically. I'm looking like a dangerous subversive who does not care for his own life, trying to bluff them into thinking I'm going to blow us all to hell if they do not open this door.
And again, these aren't soldiers, so I'm gonna say they buzz you through.
All right. I signal to the prisoners and to Sam as well. Everybody gets notified.
Okay.
So,
what's
can we make our way?
Yeah, you can make your way through the cafeteria. Are you
I
getting
take
the
a
rest of the
moment.
group to, like, the inmates that you kind of rallied? Are they coming with you?
That is what I'm attempting to do, and I take a moment to attempt to foul the door on my way through. Typically, when it's open, it's a little easier to sabotage.
Yeah.
Just so they don't slam it behind me, you know?
I mean, are you leaving the explosive on the window?
No, I take it with.
Okay, so after they open it. All right, then, yeah. How are you going to try and foul the door then?
Well, I've done this in the past with things like mechanics checks. What sort of door are we working with here? Like big metal blast door?
Yep.
So I'm not a mechanical genius in the same way that my previous character was. But I've been in a prison or two.
Yeah, and you could
And
even say, like, are you just trying to obstruct it? Are you trying to tamper
I
with
would
it,
like
or...
to obstruct it, and
Okay.
I know that these things are designed not to literally cut people in half in closing. I just pull like an unconscious guard or something into the doorway and leave him there.
Okay. That'll work.
Good luck, buddy.
Yeah, that.
And through we go.
All right. Yeah, you make it into the cafeteria. Again, I mean it's pretty cleared out. A lot of the guards that were on duty are all unconscious in the hall from the thin head rally.
Mm-hmm.
So you're unobstructed making it to the back wall.
Nice, nice. So I've got 2 explosive devices. I'd like to get through with one and save the other one for trickery.
Okay. You're gonna try and blow the wall?
Yes, I'm going to try and blow the wall.
Alright.
Midnight has redeemed another bonus for
Okay.
us.
Nice.
Lovely. I'll apply a bonus to blowing the wall. I don't know what the check is yet.
That's what I'm looking up.
Yeah, because I did create it with a token, but that doesn't mean it's free.
Yeah, I'm looking up how explosives.
Against structures, I'm not really sure that there's a given rule for it.
Yeah, I've never come across this in games I've played, so we're gonna have to make this one up.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. What skill do you want to try and use here? Do you want to try and use like mechanical to find the best place to load them? Do you want to use perception for that?
I would say perception because I don't know that it's vulnerable here because I analyzed it. I know it's vulnerable here because I called somebody and asked them and got the information. So all I really need to do is line up the diagram of the prison I've been shown with looking at it in real life. So I'd call it perception.
Okay.
Yeah, our contact said put the bomb like 3 feet off the ground between like
between this guard post and the
window
second pillar, and I just find that. Yeah.
like right below the fire alarm on this wall.
Yeah.
What he said. Basically.
That would be my move.
I'll have you roll perception. It's gonna be an average check, so 2 purple.
I'll throw the boost in there. Hey.
All right.
Very nice.
Nice.
All right, so he's got the explosive mounted against the wall. What does everyone do? Set the scene.
Exactly what I'm told.
Set the scene for me.
Sar has already moved Roy the other direction. We are actually headed towards the front door because that was the original plan. Is once we blow the back door, we're going to head out back towards the front. And I was taking Roy with me. So
I probably would have escorted him.
Okay. Wall blows, dirt, debris everywhere. Wall blows kind of, we'll say it blows outward.
Hopefully.
Creating kind of a smoke screen on the outside as well, providing cover if anyone were to.
I will at least peek through to see what our operational situation is on the other side. Like, can I use the cover of the smokescreen, get low, and see if I can get forward enough to identify, did our ride make it back here? Is there an armored personnel carrier back here also? Etc.
Yes, so there is, your van did make it back. Truck, whatever it was. I'm thinking of it as the Spaceballs van.
Basically, yeah.
It is out there. There is a one of the SWAT vehicles is out there. The guard have actually exited the vehicle, and one of them is still standing out by their vehicle. The other 2 are doing kind of surveying the vehicle because they couldn't identify anyone.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. We've got an armed firing squad of prisoners, all with stun rifles. I go back through the smoke and I start forming them up really quickly. I call them to me. with my leadership abilities, I know where the APC and all the guys are. We've got a smoke screen. I just get them to blind fire straight through the smoke.
Okay.
I just say, start unloading.
Okay. They listen to you. Are you?
So how many prisoners do we have? How much rifle fire is going through this gap right now?
Roll me a d20.
Oh, I love those. That's only a 3.
Uh
I feel like we have more guys than that.
yeah, I was kind of expecting more. Roll a second d.
Okay. That's only a 1. You might simply want to decide what is a reasonable number.
Oh, that's great.
That's awesome. You could just take the 3 as the first number and the 1 as the second number for 31.
We probably don't have that many guys. That's a lot of guys.
Divide by 2,
A
maybe.
block was pretty big.
Yeah, we did clear out an entire prison block.
What?
Yeah, but how many stun rifles did they have in the cabinet?
Well,
that's reasonable here.
I was gonna say there's 31 people that followed your lead.
10 is probably an upper limit.
Only
That's
4.
what I was thinking.
There's 31 who followed the lead. However, only 4 of them really are experienced with any sort of weaponry. Most of the people
I'll
here,
take that.
yeah, most of the people here are
Uplifters?
yeah. I mean, it's just they're people who got on the wrong side of the empire.
They're all just shooting into the wall.
Right. Like a couple of them are trying to shoot, but the safety's still on.
Oh, it's terrible.
That's fine. They're getting some training on the ground. It's important. I'll take 4 guys actually managing to shoot through the breach.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's enough to take down one of the guards that was scouting, and the one who was standing back by the vehicle loads into the vehicle, and the other one takes cover behind your truck.
Mm-hmm.
He's wounded as well.
Okay. Can we see any of that, or is the smoke screen still up? Are they blown it away with this volley?
I mean, after a moment, the dust is gonna just settle. It's not like it's gonna take there super long.
Okay. I return quickly to Sarzin, who is a reliable plotter in this operation. I say, we took a couple. They're forming up. Leave the boys back here and take the front? Or do we want that APC?
As he looks back toward Ambash and he's like, IG, what's the situation up front? What do we got?
I shot their leader.
That's good.
Good. Is there anybody left besides the leader?
There's still 2 trucks with him. One came after. One's trying to look for me, and one went around back. 2 came to look for me.
Oh no, they're like they haven't left, so there's still 4 vehicles at the front.
Okay.
I like our odds back here better.
Yeah, I shrugged my shoulder and said, "Sounds like the back door might be better." Let's
The
go.
way off the island is around this side.
I rally the troops.
Take the armored vehicle.
Forward.
Yeah, but
Bring forward.
as we're running through the corridors, I said, but driving is my better option.
Yeah.
I don't.
Get the prisoners
I'm
through
just
the
gonna
breach.
keep picking off guards on the front here. Try and clear out a path.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody who gets whoever, I'm gonna prioritize anybody closest to me.
Anyone is moving. So
Yeah,
you guys loaded into your vehicle, or are you trying to take the other SWAT team's vehicle?
If we can get that APC, that's much better. For one thing, it probably has room for a gurney in the back.
I'll say yours does too.
Yeah, we have a very reliable truck, but an armored APC thing kind of is top notch.
It's even more reliable.
Yeah. I guess
And Vash just doing math in his head on the street value of an Empire personnel carrier.
Well,
I'm just trying to think which one's the easiest one to get to.
Point me in the way you need me to go.
The easiest one to get to is going to be your.
Yeah, it's closer. It's not full of guys.
It's going to be the lower.
It's got the keys.
It's going to be the lower risk maneuver.
And that's probably fair. You know what? We leave the APC to the prisoners. They can do with that as they will.
Yeah, we should convince them to rush that really fast.
That's what I was doing. I was rallying the troops to charge the remaining SWAT team back here. We got 31 guys. Even if only a handful of them can work the stun rifles. 31 is a lot of guys.
Conveniently, we have 31. I love it.
They might not know how to work a rifle, but I bet they know how to drive a car.
Somebody can.
Car thieves.
Yeah, there's a few of them. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to wrap up today's session with you guys actually having made it out of the prison.
Another step.
Yep.
You love to see it.
This will give us a chance to kind of, and everyone to think of an escape plan.
I love Anvash is riding high. He's got loot, which restores his funding a little bit. He has cracked a lot of Empire heads, fomented a small rebellion.
Have shown up on almost every security camera in prison.
Oh, yes. But that's fine. I'm a known dissident.
There you go. All right.
I love it.
So this is where I'm going to have everyone vote on an MVP for tonight.
I gotta go with Sam.
He's kind of killing it.
He smashed everything tonight.
Opened a door with the power of gun.
It's called a laser lockpick.
All right. Is everyone voting on Sam then?
I'm going with Anvash. I think that his thinking and moving around and everything that's gone on. I love the character. I do. So
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Ginkgo, who are you voting for?
I don't know. I thought the pants was funny.
Pants was funny.
Pants was pretty funny. So I gotta go with D'Artagnan.
Okay.
Love it.
I'm gonna go with Ginkgo tonight for taking out that dude's ear.
For giving us the majesty of an 8 yellow sniper shot.
Yeah.
8 yellows. That's crazy.
On Vash, who are you voting for?
Oh, I voted Sam. I think Sam's taking it.
All right. Sam's got 2 then. All right, Sam, you get 3 XP for tonight. Everyone else will end up with 2.
Okay.
Oh, love it. All right.
Sweet.
All right. And then for the people who have tuned in, let's see. Today is the 12th. When would our next that would fall on? You're out on the 26th. Is that right, Urban?
If I'm not mistaken, I believe so. Yes, I think the next session I will be gone. It is my anniversary trip. I'm with my wife for 25 years.
Congrats.
Yeah. So as much as I love you guys, I love my wife more.
We ain't hit the 25-year mark. That's fine.
No.
So does everyone want to do a one shot on the 26th?
I'm down.
I'm down.
Okay.
Sure. The last one went really well.
Yeah, that was fun.
D'Artagnan,
I haven't got to do one of those yet.
Okay. That'll give us a couple weeks, and I'll have you give you a couple of options for a pre-gen you can pick from. So we'll plan for another stream and game on the 26th. For those who haven't been in our Discord or aren't affiliated with Featherfall, starting in September, we are actually going to be we're going to be merging with Featherfall Tabletop. So we're going to be sunsetting the homebrew Twitch and Discord, and we're going to be moving operations to find folks at Featherfall Tabletop, and we'll be operating underneath their banner. The goal being that we're going to be able to bring the same content, but we're grouping with a similar set of like-minded individuals who have similar type of passion, tabletop role-playing community. So rather than just having churches kind of Friday stream, or not, for what days do you stream? Saturday. I do Friday. You do Saturday. Instead of doing just weekend streams, we're going to pool our efforts. A lot of the Featherfall guys do weekday streams. Church and I do a lot of weekend streams. There'll be more content, more people. Hopefully, when we run new games, there will be more volunteers. So we encourage everyone, if you haven't checked out Featherfall Tabletop, to go over there. We'll keep advertising it. We want to see everyone join us as we go through this next stage of our adventure and content creation. Really, nothing's going to change other than the address stream.
I think that'll actually put us at 4 or 5 nights a week of shenanigans.
Yep.
We stay busy around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll catch you guys over there, and I'm gonna go to our end. Okay. Look forward to checking with everyone, and I appreciate you guys joining me tonight for a game.
Thanks for the session, as always.
Oh,